Hello everybody. I'm going to talk about trucks, my favorite subject. I used to work in the bush in northern Canada as a logger, and I used to run heavy duty equipment. So my needs as an equipment operator was to drive a pickup to work every day, and that meant sometimes at plus 30 degrees Celsius weather or minus 40 degree weather. And I needed a reliable pickup to get me to and from work. And I found that we drove as part of the, we had many different models of pickups at that time, and I know they changed over time. And a lot of times that we found the most effective and cost-effective vehicles that we would use, driving out to the work site out in the bush, as we would call it, over gravel roads. We would generally drive 3/4 ton Ford F-250s diesel pickups. Number one, they had a lot of torque, a lot of power. Number two, they could carry a lot of weight. If you needed to throw a big skidder tire in the back, or fuel, or oil, or whatever, they were pretty tough vehicles. The next vehicles that we would usually drive is usually a Chevy or a GMC, 3/4 ton pickup diesel or gas vehicle. And we found that the Fords were a little more durable than the Chevys, driving out into the wilderness. Other vehicles that we drove were Toyotas, Toyota Tacomas, and Nissan Frontiers. And we found that the Nissan, the Japanese vehicles, if they were just used as transportation going from town to the work site, we found that they were a lot more tougher and a lot more reliable than the domestic models. And they usually lasted much longer, and they were better on fuel. So they were a very good vehicle. Toyota Tacoma now, I think, is rated around in the half-ton range, and the Toyota Tundra it competes with the 3/4 ton type domestic vehicles now. They're extremely well built, the vehicles. The only problem is that the Toyota Tacoma is made in Mexico, which is great. They're a reliable partner with Canada, and we have no problem with them. But the Tundra is made in the United States, is assembled in the United States, and you can't buy it directly from Japan. Which is too bad. So as a country, as we're going to nation build, and we're going to build all of this infrastructure, mines, transportation corridors, we're going to really kick it up and double our trade over the next 10 years. We're going to need a fleet of pickup trucks that are reliable and that can handle the workload moving forward. So right now in Canada, we have the Chevy and the GMC, the Sierra model, and the Silverado models in the crew cab model. We can get the half-ton and the 3/4 ton vehicle that is manufactured and made in Canada. So consider that. Let's keep our Canadian workers working, and consider purchasing a Chevy or GMC, Sierra or Silverado 4x4, for our fleets to get out there and get these nation building projects done. Also, starting in 2026, from my limited research that I've done, Ford is going to expand they're going to invest $2 to $3 billion in bringing the F-250 and F-350, the heavy duty line, to Canada. So in 2026, look to Ford. If you're looking for a good hardy truck, like a diesel pickup, 3/4 ton, that can haul skidder tires and be reliable, wait till 2026 until they start building them here in Canada. So essentially, it would be great, in Japan, if you could make the Tundra in Japan, or if you could bring an assembly plant here in Canada to meet our fleet that we're going to need to do this nation building program that we have. So the best way and the easiest way to find out where your vehicle is made, Canadians, check the VIN number. If it starts with a 1, 4, or a 5, it's made in the USA. If it starts with a 2, it starts in Canada. It's made in Canada. If it starts with a 3, it's made in Mexico. With a J, of course, Japan, K, Korea. I think it's W for Germany. So always check the VIN number, check the first letter or number of the VIN number to confirm where the vehicle it is. And to stress again, 1, 4, 5 is made in the USA, 2 is Canada, 3 is Mexico. So anyways, my friends, we need to support Canada. We need to support our workers here. We need to encourage automakers from around the world, American included, to come set up shop here and access our steel, access our aluminum, access our technology, access our highly skilled workforce, and to really that we can supply our Canadian needs, and we can also be a broker to the rest of the world in terms of selling these products, because you can get it done a heck of a lot cheaper here in Canada, right directly where the lithium, the cobalt, the energy, the steel, the aluminum, the copper, where all of the resources are here to be able to manufacture your vehicles. So it would only make sense to where we could take it from the mine to the finished product, and as Canadians, we can do it efficiently, we can do it properly, and we can provide a high quality product. So anyways, my friends, love you lots. Stay devoted. Devoted Dad.